Hi, sisters and brothers. Our devotional for April 9 is a reflection on My Utmost for His Highest, written by Oswald Chambers. You can find the link to the daily devotionals at utmost.org. The text for today's devotional comes from Mark 16, verses 12 and 13, and this is after Jesus had risen. Afterwards, Jesus appeared in a different form to two of them while they were walking in the country. These returned and reported it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. The devotional is titled, Have You Seen Jesus? After that, he appeared in another form to two of them. Mark 16, verse 12. Being saved and seeing Jesus are not the same thing. Many people who have never seen Jesus have received and share in God's grace. But once you have seen him, you can never be the same. Other things will not have the appeal they did before. You should always recognize the difference between what you see Jesus to be and what he has done for you. If you see only what he has done for you, your God is not big enough. But if you have had a vision, seeing Jesus as he really is, experiences can come and go, yet you will endure as seeing him who is invisible. Hebrews 11, verse 27. The man who was blind from birth did not know who Jesus was until Christ appeared and revealed himself to him. See John 9. Jesus appears to those for whom he has done something, but we cannot order or predict when he will come. He may appear suddenly at any turn, then you can exclaim, Now I see him. See John 9, verse 25. Jesus must appear to you and to your friend individually. No one can see Jesus with your eyes. And division takes place when one has seen him and the other has not. You cannot bring your friend to the point of seeing. God must do it. Have you seen Jesus? If so, you will want others to see him too. And they went and told it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. Mark 16, verse 13. When you see him, you must tell, even if they don't believe. Oh, could I tell? You surely would believe it. Oh, could I only say what I have seen? How should I tell, or how can you receive it? How till he bringeth you where I have been? There are a couple of things that I want to pull out from this one, and the first is that we have to make sure that we see Jesus not simply as what he has done for us. And this is the trick and the danger when we think of Jesus and talk about Jesus as our personal Lord and Savior. Yes, Jesus died for us. He died for me. He died for you. He dies for people individually. However, that doesn't make him our own to carry around, and he does nothing for anyone else. One of the ways that we have to start thinking of this, and one of the ways that we can deepen our faith, is to not simply reflect on what he has done for us. Especially in the dark times, that will be very difficult if we only have our own experiences to remember. But if we read the scriptures, if we look at what God has done throughout all of history, if we stay connected to a community of faith, and if we hear the stories of other people, then it helps us to grow and strengthen our own faith. Secondly, I just want to emphasize that last point there, that if we are a part of a faith community, we will hear stories. If we are telling them, we will hear stories of what Jesus has done again and again. When we talk about a testimony, what we're really truly saying, when we give a testimony of what God has done, what we are doing is we are making it possible for it to happen again. So if someone doesn't believe that it's possible, but they hear of a story of faith where it has been done before, now all of a sudden it has become possible again. And the possibility of God working in that person's life is anew. So think about those things, especially as we head into this Holy Weekend, where we are reflecting on the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And think about what it means to tell your story of faith, but then think about how you can tell your story of faith and share that with others so that they too may see that. Thank you for listening. Be safe and stay well.